Hello artists! Today we are going to be doing a project based on Romero Britto's pop art pyramid. Now there are a few things that you'll need today. Maybe a pencil with an eraser, a black marker of some kind. I've got a fat one and a skinny one.
I want a fat one.
You're going to need something to color with. I've got markers and I've got colored pencils. You could also use crayons or watercolors or whatever else you feel like using today. And you're going to need the printout that I attached of the pyramid shape. Now this makes, you don't want to grab that one right there, the little black and white one that I did already?
Oh, this
Yeah,
one.
that guy. It makes, when you cut it out, this very cute little pyramid that you'll glue or tape together. And we're going to talk about that. So you'll need that. Now, if you want, you can take the copy that you print out and you could put on top of it like a fancier, thicker, nicer piece of paper, like maybe a cardstock or a piece of white construction paper instead of just printer paper, and trace that shape onto this paper, and then you'll get a more
Hey, why did she
thick,
get that one?
because she asked me for it, a more thick copy, but this one will work just fine when you're ready to fold it. You just have to be a little more careful with it. Now, you can also attach the printout with different ideas, but we will get to that in a minute. Now, Romero Britto is a pop artist. He paints things that are popular. He loves bold, bright colors. He breaks all of his artwork down into these little pieces that he outlines in black, and each little piece gets a different pattern and different colors, but it still all comes together as one piece of art. You can tell exactly what that one is. Cats. I don't know. Cats, man. This one here, I know my 4th grade girls will recognize. We are working on these currently in our classroom. Something similar to that. I've got another one here of flowers. I like all the different patterns in this one. The colors, the background, it's upside down. Reminds me of Andy Warhol. And then we've got this one, speaking of cats. And then the last one is a project that Romero Britto did in 2007 in Hyde Park in London, where he built, and you can see the people next to it, this massive pyramid. And he built this pyramid there in honor of King Tut, them having a King Tut exhibit at one of the art museums there. So he built this giant Egyptian-inspired pyramid with all different Egyptian motifs and designs all over it, but also with Romero Britto's very distinct and unique style. He's got his black outlines, he's got his patterns, he's got all different little pieces broken down, and we're going to do that on a little pyramid today. Now, like I said, I have attached for you today a pyramid template to color on and a sheet of designs. And my design sheet has both Egyptian designs and Romero Britto designs. And you don't have to use what you see on the worksheet. You can use anything that comes up into your own head. It really is completely up to you. Now, on your pyramid, there are, that's good. There are 4 triangles and 1 square. The square is going to be the bottom, and you're not going to see it, so you're not going to decorate the square, but you are going to decorate all 4 of the pyramids. And if you look at the one I did already, I decorated it in black. I did not tape it together yet, and I used some of those Egyptian things, and I used Romero Britto's black line. So anything that you do in a pencil today, I'm going to want you to go over with a black marker. The more, the better. So let's get started working. We're going to start adding the little pieces of the designs, and the color is the second step. But first, we want to do the larger pieces. So if you wanted to, maybe you're going to do a cat.
Cat.
Now remember, when you fold it, the point is here. So it's all of your designs have to be so that you're looking up. With the triangle looks like that. So this is the bottom, and this is the bottom, and this is the bottom, and this is the bottom. So when you're drawing on it, you want to make sure that you're turning it so that you can see with the point up. I'm going to draw that wing first. Now Sadie is starting right away with black Sharpie. That is totally fine. That works too. Then you don't have to go over your lines.
Look at my cat.
Oh, he's so cute. I love your cat. I love your cat. Oh, I love your eye. Will is starting with the eye. I'm just going to start with a few designs in my pyramid, and then I'm going to add those tiny little Brito patterns later.
I by accidentally made a semicolon on my pyramid.
Well, what can you make it into now that you're using Sharpie?
A semicolon.
Now it's a semicolon. Amazing.
I made a semicolon.
I made a bunch of eyes in that one. I made a wing.
That thing.
That's a wing. The headdress?
Yeah, it's the headdress. I don't know what headdress is.
Just make sure you're pointed in the right direction.
Which is the right direction?
Remember, your top of your pyramid is all centered over here. So all these are going to be up.
Like this? So do I do this like this?
Yeah, that works.
Wait. Did I do it wrong?
Yeah, but that's okay. They're just sideways.
Now do I do it like this?
Yeah, make a picture right in there. I've got a little cat with a headdress on over there. And the last one I'm going to do a big kind of bowl. And I wanted flames coming out of my bowl, a la Goblet of Fire. So I've got a flaming bowl in my last one. So now, ooh, I love. Ooh, very nice. I'm gonna take a black Sharpie and start to go over all of those designs that I did.
I'll make a cat face for one of mine. Because cat faces are awesome.
True. Unless they're fighting with each other, which is what our cats tend to do.
Mm-hmm. I made a cat face.
Ooh, looks so cute.
Okay. Now I have done all of my things. So what do I do now?
Time to start making some maybe boxes in your background. What I'm gonna do next
With color or Sharpie?
is with my black, because everything Romero Brito does has a black outline. I'm gonna start breaking down my background into separate little pieces, kind of like that. Like I went in the background and made little lines, but you totally don't have to do that exact thing if you don't want. Maybe you wanted to make, in back of my goblet, I'm gonna go like this and I'll show you.
Look, I made squares.
In back of my goblet, I did these triangular lines. Oh, I love those squares. Those are adorable. And if you look at my first pyramid, you could see I did the scarab beetle on this one, and I did overlapping like pipes in the back. This one I did a kind of up and down design, like a zigzag. And here I did thick black stripes with little zigzags. And here I did like different curved lines around my eye. So it doesn't have to be boxes exactly the way that Brito does those boxes with the patterns.
This one kind of looks like sprinkles.
Yes, I think that's exactly what that looks like. I totally agree. So now that I've gone over everything and I've made all little boxes in the background, it's time to start decorating things. And I find, oh, I love all your little patterns. Ooh, Willadilla, that's an amazing pattern. I find that maybe the easiest way to go is, and I'm going to show you on my goblet, to color it in with a lighter color and then use your darker color to make a pattern on top. So if I color in my goblet, and I chose the goblet because it's a nice big piece for you right there. If you color that in, and then take a darker color, so my markers have a thick end and a skinny end, which I really like. And then you can use the darker color. And I love those little sprinkles that he makes.
He all did sprinkles.
Yeah. Those really caught our eye. You can make the pattern right on top with the darker color. So I like to use a light color and a darker color together.
For one of my patterns, I want to do kind of want to do smiley faces.
I think that would be a great pattern. Smiley
On my
faces.
cats. Small smiley faces on my cat.
Small smiley faces on your cats. I'm gonna do this area right here. No, I did not erase my pencil lines.
I didn't use a pencil.
Actually, I'm gonna take my eraser right now. See how many of those I can get off. See, Sadie didn't use a pencil, so she doesn't have any pencil lines to erase. How's it going there, Wells?
Good.
Yeah? I love the sprinkles. Oh my God, you should show the camera. I'm working so hard on that.
When I'm done.
When she's done.
When she's done. Very serious.
Very serious face. Okay, I did some yellow for the headdress, and now I'm gonna use a darker color. And I'm gonna give him those same stripes, but instead of in, I guess technically it would be like a blue and a gold. That would be Kentucky's
Everything
colors.
that I made, I'm going to do small smiley faces on them.
Oh, I love that. Okay, so see, I made a pattern right on top. I gave him a stripy pattern on top of his headdress.
So, here are my sprinkles on my goblet.
Love it. I'm doing a light purple for the cat's body. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to color in his nose in black, just because I feel like it.
Just because she feels like it.
Oh, the smiley faces on everything is so cute. You know, this is too similar to the color I used before. I'm going to use a green. And I gave him on his body right there, some circles. Now when you're done with all of these and every side is decorated and colored, we're gonna cut this out, just like I cut this one out. And on the dotted lines, you're gonna fold. And right here you have, you know what, I didn't take any tape out, but that's okay. Right here you'll have this edge, which you didn't color on. And you could see it says right here to glue it. which you could. You're gonna fold that underneath, and then you're either gonna tape it or glue it right into there, and then the same for the bottom. And you're gonna end up with this adorable little pyramid. Maybe you could put it on your Seder table as a decoration this year. Maybe you could make a bunch and decorate them different ways. That would be a really adorable centerpiece. And I would love to see how all of yours come out.
Bye.
Thank you so much for doing art with us today.